Good morning. So today is our Wegovy update. This is going to be for week 6. So I know last week I had to do a double. I had to cover weeks 4 and 5 in one video. Life got a little hectic there for a bit, but we are back on track. So that's what matters. And so this is week 6. I have been at the 2.4 milligrams for a bit now, so I haven't changed dosage or anything. But for anyone new here, I have been on this medication now 6 weeks, and in each one of these update videos that I try to do weekly, I cover any side effects that I've had of the medication over the past week, and sometimes I kind of cover like what I've experienced till now, and I cover, of course, what most people care about, which is the weight loss from the medication. So I am at 2.4 milligrams, been that way for a little bit now, and so it is getting easier. I will say that right now, and that's what I was hoping for, because I had a rough start to this medication. Between I had a faulty pen, and then I had some real nasty side effects going on right at the start. Sorry, my allergies have been pretty bad again. So for anyone who may be new here or is catching up, the side effects up till this point that I've had the biggest issues with on Wegovy have been constipation at number 1. At the beginning, this was a little more prevalent, but nausea. And I want to say I kind of get that the most the first and second night of the medication. So, but I'm heading it off with the medication for nausea so that I don't run into the issue quite as badly, because experiencing how bad it was when I first started the medication, it's not something I want to do again. So I've been taking the Zofran for nausea. They're little dissolvable tablets that I have. I take one about 30 minutes on the night that I'm going to take my shot each week. I'll take it about 30 minutes before, just to head off any nausea, and then I go to bed after taking the injection. And then usually I don't need the Zofran again until night 2. Night 2 for me, at least in my experience thus far, it has been the worst as far as the side effects go. I don't know what it is, but that is the worst night for me. And yes, side effects are always the worst at nighttime versus daytime for me. So, like for instance, last night I took my next dose of the medication, and so I took the Zofran last night with it, and then tonight I'll probably take Zofran. I feel my nausea usually kicks in around 8 o'clock at night is when I feel that I need to take the Zofran again. And then if it goes the way it has the last week or two, couple weeks, I might not need the Zofran again until my next shot, and hopefully eventually I won't need it at all after the shots. So yeah, so constipation and nausea have been 2 big things. Excuse me. The next big things I experience are cold chills. I get cold very, very easily in comparison to what I once did. I'm generally a very sweaty person. I used to run pretty hot. Now I am cold more often. I also got a lot of muscle aches, and especially like in my legs and my lower back. That was a big thing. In general, kind of like stiffness, especially in my lower body. Now, I will say the cold chills have gotten better. I still get chillier than I would. I find myself reaching for sweaters and things like that. That being said, I went the whole past week without having to wear long PJs to bed, which that's the first week that I haven't had to do that. So the week before, it was only like a couple days after taking the shot that I was having to dress warmer to go to bed. And then this past week, it was not at all. So I feel like that's getting better, which is great. It's like the least of my worries though with the side effects. So I mean, I can always throw on cozy, warmer clothes, and that's fine. And as far as the body aches, they're kind of like back and forth. I honestly feel like my whole, about the waist down, is very, very stiff. and still pretty sore. So I'm still struggling a little bit with that one. And I noticed it quite a bit at work, that I'm like having a hard time walking as fast as I used to. I don't know why this is a thing. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to stay more hydrated. I've started taking like magnesium, different things to try to make that better. I think I'm seeing like a minimal difference. I am still eating like bananas and stuff to help with the muscle cramping. So that does help a little bit, especially with the cramps I was getting in my calves. That was pretty bad. So that's that. The constipation though is definitely still a thing, and like I'm just battling it constantly. It's maybe gotten like slightly better because I'm taking less of the Zofran, which, as I've mentioned in my videos up till now, causes constipation too. So it's just piling one medication that's causing it and another one, and you know, I'm not trying to do that. And so I'm glad that I'm down to taking the Zofran pretty much just 2 doses on the night of the injection and the night afterwards, because it is helping me lessen the constipation issues. I've also started a probiotic that I'm taking nightly, thanks to my mom. My mom tried it and said that it worked pretty well, so she actually got me some to try out. And so I've been taking that nightly, and I'm hoping that that helps me out as well. So far I am feeling like it is helping a little bit, so I'll be curious to know if this is something that gets like a little bit better too. So that's pretty much it with side effects. I feel like aside from the constipation, which we'll see with that, but aside from that, everything else is slowly dissipating, which I really like. And that tends to be the case for me with most medications, even when I have side effects that are pretty bad. If I'm on the same dose and I'm not, you know, going up or anything, it tends to get better with time. So that's fine. I'm very happy about that. I'm sorry I'm so sniffly today. I'm like so like half congested and just allergies. Okay, so weight loss. Weight loss is still going really well. I think I mentioned in the last video that I was hoping to go down like after another 5 to 10 pounds a pant size in my work clothes, and I have not lost that weight yet, but I went down a pant size. So it just shows that just because the scale is not reflecting like, you know, showing like a ton of change does not mean that you are not losing fat, because I definitely am losing inches off my waist and off of my legs, because holy cow, I'm down a pant size, and that's really exciting. So shirt size is a whole other thing. Unisex shirts, they're very tight in the chest region, so I'm gonna have to wait a little longer before I go down a shirt size, but you know, I'm staying positive. I have actually a size down on hand so that I can try it out as I lose more weight. Okay, so as far as the actual weight loss on the scale goes, so for this past week I lost 1.6 pounds, and that is with the constipation, so it might even be more than that, but that's what I'm seeing on the scale. So a little over 1.5 pounds, and that's excellent. That's, you know, that's great. Even any loss is loss. That's what I keep saying. That's what I believe. And 1.6 is excellent, so I'm very excited. That puts me a total of 8.4 pounds down on the Wegovy, just the Wegovy. And I've lost more since being on, because before Wegovy I was on Saxenda. I went from Saxenda, highest dose, well, I went up to the highest dose slowly, and then I went from the highest dose of Saxenda onto Wegovy. And I'm gonna have to check and see what the total loss is since being between the two medications. Let me look at that real quick. I'm very curious. Okay. I had to check in and see all my weigh-ins and everything. Okay, so my total weight loss between the Saxenda, which I was on, and now the Wegovy, the total weight loss is about 33 pounds. That's 33 pounds in about 4 months, I think. A little over 4 months, something like that. And yeah, that is so nice. I'm very excited. That's great. I'm very happy. I was gonna say that's happy, but I'm just tired today. Anyways, yes, I'm very happy about that. So that's great. And, you know, if I can keep doing this, I will be so close to my goal by the end of this year. And that's really exciting. I know that as I lose weight, things will slow down. That's just the way it tends to go. But, you know, like I said, any loss is a loss. Even if it's on the scale, if it's inches, if it's, you know, my pants or my clothes in general are a little bit looser than they were before. Those are all excellent, excellent things that I used to not pay attention to when I used to do the whole dieting and trying to lose weight. I was like, like weighing myself on that scale like 3-4 times a day sometimes. Really, really focused on the numbers. And if that number didn't change, like in my mind, like I was failing. And I know better than that now. I know that the scale does not show everything. You have to look at other things that change, even if it's just, you know, measuring yourself with a tape measure. Or I've seen people do the thing where, you know, they tie like a string around their waist, I think. And is it that you like cut it, or you tie like a little knot or something like that wherever it is, like when you bring it around your waist. And then the next week you see if it's like it goes a little further, and you tie another little knot to show your progress. Or some people just cut the string shorter and shorter. That's really, really cool. I think that's neat. So yeah, things like that, or just being more comfortable, or maybe your knees hurt less, you know, that's awesome. That's what you want to be looking at, not just the numbers on the scale, which now I realize is just like super, super toxic. So yeah, there we go. So going very, very well on Wegovy. Very, very excited. And yeah, that's that. And if anyone else has any questions, advice, anything like that, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you are into these videos and you have not yet, please subscribe to this channel. It's completely free, and you'll be able to see the moment I put out new videos, any new content, or, you know, make any updates on my community tab. I do like try to leave messages for you all if I'm going to have a delay or if anything's going on. I do other content here as well, aside from the Wegovy and everything. I know I haven't a whole lot lately, but that's not forever. I have plans to go back to doing a lot of the things I used to do. I film some Disney content from time to time. Yeah, just a ton of random stuff on this channel, honestly. It's pretty much whatever I have going on or whatever I'm into at the time. So yeah, and then of course, like this video. Let me know that this is content that you want to keep seeing. That engagement is really, really helpful for this channel. Like really, really helpful. If you're not a creator, you might not realize how it affects other channels, but it really does. So please remember to like the videos. Or, you know, if you don't like them, don't like them. It's, you know, it's fine. Maybe you have some something constructive to say to me in my comments, or something you'd like to see in a future video. I'm always willing to listen to that as well. So anyways, I hope everyone is oh my gosh. I hope everyone is doing well and staying happy and healthy. I'm going to go get myself some caffeine in a minute as soon as my fiance's out of his appointment. And I'll see you all again pretty soon. Bye.